power, politics, and tragedy. The deaths of US presidents have always caught the world's eye, leaving us with a question that won't go away. Were these events just chance, or could something much darker be behind them? Hey there, and thanks for tuning in to US Peek, where we uncover the secrets of history and culture. In this episode, we're going to explore the early, and often puzzling, deaths of US presidents. From alleged curses to suspected plots, this tale might make you doubt what you thought you knew. Here we go. We'll kick things off with one of the spookiest ideas in American history, the zero curse. People say that presidents who win elections in years that end with zero have bad luck coming their way, and the pattern will give you chills. William Henry Harrison won in 1840 and died just a month into his term. After him came Lincoln in 1860, Garfield in 1880, McKinley in 1900, Roosevelt in 1940, and Kennedy in 1960. Each of them passed away while serving as president. Some folks think this curse came from a Native American prediction after Harrison's cruel fight against Tecumseh. Others reckon it's just a weird fluke. But when you see a pattern this steady, can we write it off as luck? Abraham Lincoln, a dream of death. Abraham Lincoln's assassination is one of the most chilling chapters in US history. But did you know he predicted his own death? Days before his murder, Lincoln told a friend he had a dream. In the dream, he pictured himself lying in a coffin in the White House. On April 14, 1865, John Wilkes Booth terminated Lincoln's life at Ford's Theater. But Booth didn't act alone. Letters and evidence point to a wider conspiracy of Confederate sympathizers, and perhaps even foreign operatives. Might Lincoln's death have been part of a grander conspiracy to halt his vision for America? JFK, the ultimate conspiracy flash, forward to 1963, and we sit at the center of the most debated assassination in modern history, the death of John F. Kennedy. The official story? There was a conspiracy to kill President John F. Kennedy, but tens of millions of people don't buy it. Theories have run from the CIA to organized crime, even speculation of a Cold War plot involving Cuba or the Soviet Union, and we haven't even gotten to the so-called magic bullet theory, a single bullet causing multiple wounds across two separate human beings. Could this be the biggest cover-up in American history? As of today, the mystery of JFK's death is more elusive than ever. William Henry Harrison, first casualty? Let's go back to the first president to fall into the so-called curse of the zero, William Henry Harrison. History tells us he died of pneumonia, and the reason is probably a long inaugural speech in very cold weather. But here's where things get interesting. Some speculate his death wasn't natural. Harrison had political enemies who might have seen his death as a convenient way to shift power. Was he the first casualty of presidential foul play? Zachary Taylor, poison or illness? Next, we have Zachary Taylor, whose death in 1850 raises eyebrows to this day. Initially, it was ruled a stomach ailment, but decades later, whispers of foul play emerged. Taylor was an active anti-slavery man. His death at such an important time in the debate over slave expansion was suspicious. There is speculation that pro-slaveries poisoned him to swing the scale of politics. Tests that were conducted on his exhumed remains in the 1990s were inconclusive to solve this mystery. James Garfield, death by neglect? The story of James Garfield is as tragic as it is baffling. In 1881, he was shot by Charles J. Guiteau, an office seeker who had been rejected. But here's the twist. The bullet did not kill Garfield immediately. For weeks, doctors were probing his wounds with unsterilized tools, deadly infection sowing the seeds. Some say that with better medical care, he could have survived. Others say that there were forces inside the government. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Are these deaths just random tragedies? Or is there a thread connecting them all? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to US Peek for more fascinating explorations into history's greatest mysteries. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning.